Modern Diplomacy, 3rd of August 2023, will Biden's decision to support Taiwan's military equipment prevent or ignite a conflict with China? According to the Financial Times, the White House would seek Congress to approve funding for weaponry for Taiwan as part of a supplemental budget request for Ukraine to speed up the country's weapons delivery in light of the growing threat from China. According to two people familiar with the proposal, the Office of Management and Budget would include cash for Taiwan and the supplementary request to speed up the supply of weaponry. Biden unveiled a $345 million military aid deal for Taiwan. Portable anti-aircraft missile systems, weapons, missiles, and equipment for reconnaissance and surveillance are all mentioned in the media. If Congress approves, Taiwan will become the first country to get weapons through the Foreign Military Financing Program, funded by U.S. tax dollars. This month, the White House is anticipated to file the request. America has long believed supporting Ukraine was crucial to safeguarding European security and preventing China from conquering Taiwan. It advanced that line of thinking on July 28 by stating that, as it frequently does for Ukraine, it will begin arming Taiwan for the first time with American military stockpiles. The fundamental distinction is that it did not use an emergency to support the action. Instead, according to London's The Economist, it thinks the weaponry shipments will help prevent a war across the Taiwan Strait. Instead, military action might lead to a fresh catastrophe. China will not accept American assertions that it is nothing unusual and signifies no change in American policy toward Taiwan. After all, America is now funding Taiwan's military forces rather than selling its weapons. Before the announcement, a Chinese Defense Ministry official called the arming of Taiwan malicious acts, claiming it generated significant strategic risks in China-U.S. military relations and presented a severe threat to peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. Little information about the $345 million worth of armaments that will be supplied via the Fast-Track Presidential Drawdown Authority, PDA, was provided by the White House. Only defense articles in services and military education and training were mentioned. According to a Pentagon official, the package would contain multi-domain awareness and unidentified anti-aircraft and anti-armor weaponry, MQ-9A surveillance drones, per leaks. Given that the Defense Secretary, Lloyd Austin, has stated he plans to use the entire $1 billion authorized by Congress before the current fiscal year ends on September 30, additional military help may shortly follow. By hiding the statement in legalese and releasing it late on a Friday, traditionally a way to bury awkward news, the administration of President Joe Biden attempted to downplay the action, which revealed some nervousness. The Biden administration has previously asserted that it can walk and chew gum simultaneously or assist in rebuffing Russia's offensive while discouraging China. The administration has been constructing several mini-alliances in the Indo-Pacific to restrain China, even as it has galvanized European allies to aid Ukraine in defending itself. In contrast to the PDAs for Ukraine, Congress did not approve the money necessary to replace the weapons provided to Taiwan. According to congressional staffers, the Pentagon can likely reallocate cash internally shortly. But Congress must authorize funds for the new Taiwan policy to be viable in the upcoming fiscal year. According to The Economist, this will depend on the problematic budgeting process in a split Congress, particularly in the House, where supporters of Donald Trump's America First policy who are skeptical of, if not antagonistic toward, Ukraine wield more significant sway. The People's Republic of China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs responds to this news by saying that it seriously violates the One China principle and the provisions of the three joint communiques between China and the U.S., particularly the August 17 communique, seriously harms China's sovereignty and security interests, and seriously undermines China-U.S. relations as well as peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. China has made forceful remarks to the U.S., expressing its intense dissatisfaction and passionate opposition to this. The first uncrossable red line in Sino-U.S. relations and the center of China's main interests is the Taiwan problem. We demand that the American side strictly abide by the One China principle and the terms of the three Sino-U.S. joint communiques, stop fortifying military ties with Taiwan and arming it in any way, shape, or form, stop inflaming tensions in the Taiwan Strait, and stop kowtowing to invading separatist movements pushing for Taiwan's independence and achievement by force. Nobody should undervalue the Chinese people's determination, robust will, and strong ability to defend their country's territorial integrity,